Hey, happy Sunday afternoon. Hope you're having a great weekend. This is Martha at Pause Yoga and Fitness, and I need yoga. So I'm going to film another yoga class, and I hope you are able to join along. For today, I'm going to use yoga block. There's a strap behind me. I'll grab. So this is a very relaxing, gentle class. Not to say that we aren't going to be, tabletop and, on our knees and doing things, but it's really just going to be kind of flexibility focused and sort of mobility and just, taking the time after maybe a long weekend or a busy weekend just to kind of be still and to move with our breath and to kind of just notice how our body is feeling as we head into the new week. So with that said, let's just start in a comfortable seat. I'm, as always, kind of aiming between 20 and 30 minutes. So I never really set out with a plan or a time. So we'll just see what happens. You can always hit pause and stop if you need to, but take a nice big inhale. Exhale it out. So as we're here, just working on your breath, taking a body scan, your eyes are closed. Just notice what you notice. Go into your thoughts, notice what you notice. Think about your energy today, your mood, breath. Belly rises as you inhale. And exhale. As we inhale, let's go ahead and reach arms up towards the sky. Let's take a twist to your right. Exhale. The center, big inhale. And to your left. Do it again. Inhale. Your right. The center. And left. Arms are out. Let's take eagle arms, right arm under your left palm to palm. Lift those elbows in line with your shoulders. We're going to take cat and cow in a seated position here. Just inhale, you're going to open up, arching your back. Then exhale, round. Let's do that again. Big inhale. And exhale. Good, back to center. Let's open up. Left arm again. Left arm is now under. Let's do that again. Big inhale for cat. And round cat. And last one. And exhale. And release, taking your hands to your shoulders. Nice big shoulder rolls to the back. And let's take a few to the front. Good. Releasing fingertips to the floor as you exhale, right ear to your shoulder. Tuck your chin, inhale, move to the other side. We're going to take a few half circles, moving with your breath, taking this opportunity to notice what's going on in your neck. 2 more on each. Okay, last one. Send your legs out in front. We're just going to point and flex feet. And take a few circles in one direction, and then a few in the other. Just draw soles of your feet together. You don't have to really force it and make this happen. Just find that warm stretch. And we'll bring some movement by fluttering our wings. All right, and then release. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching your arms forward. Exhaling, it's like you're grabbing something from someone and then bring it back. And then exhale, shoulder blades together. Good, and keep going. 3, moving with your breath. Watch your shoulders down away from your ears. And 4. Your last one. And let's release your hands back behind you. You're going to windshield wiper your knees side to side. And we'll hold here as your knees are to your left. Let's work on getting your right knee grounded. Good. And then we'll do that same thing, left knee. And release. All right, we're going to do that same idea, but with wide stance. If you need to sit on 2 yoga blocks to make this more comfortable, go for it. Or maybe a bolster or, pretty sturdy pillow. Shoulder blades are together. And we're going to exhale again, like you're reaching to give something to someone, and then back. And then exhale. And 3, 4, and 5. Let's take one more. Okay. And we're going to stay still here in a side bend. So we're going to focus on our left side first. So you can take your hand to the inside of your leg. Maybe it's on a yoga block or on the ground. And palm up, palm down. I want you to think about this right shoulder coming back. So what you don't want is collapsing. So maybe just even manually taking your shoulder back. You can bring your arm up towards the sky or more intense bicep and ear come together. So you're going to stay here. And as you inhale, you're opening up that shoulder. Exhale, reaching. So some people can grab their foot. If you can go for it without collapsing that shoulder, go for it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going to go one more. And release. All right, we're going to take it to the other side. Same thing. And we'll just kind of move around. And I'm going to start with that left shoulder, just manually opening. Left arm up, bicep and ear come together. Inhale, shoulder back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale. Keep your sit bones grounded. 2 more. Last one. And you release. All right, get those legs back in together. We'll shake them out. And now we're going to take a seated forward fold, straight legs here. So knees can be as soft as you need. Big inhale. Again, shoulder blades together. And then all you're doing here is exhaling from your hips, kind of bending from your hips, sending your chest down. All right, hang here. Shoulder blades are still together. You're going to inhale, lengthen through your back, like lifting out of your hips. Fold a little deeper. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Shoulders stay back and down. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. Good. One more. Big inhale, lengthen. And fold. Let go of that pencil. So rounding to come up. All right. If you have 2 yoga blocks, or better yet, a bolster, which I didn't say we're using, but I changed my mind. Go ahead and grab that. You're going to take whatever you've got right underneath your knees. You're going to sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, you're going to lengthen one leg and let it go. Exhale and let it go. 4. Good. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. All right. We're going to take that bolster away and we're going to do another forward fold. Nice big inhale. Shoulder blades together. Exhale from your hips. And notice if you're able to come a little deeper into it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. Good. I definitely am able to. We're going to add a twist to this. So this twist is going to help you to come even deeper. And feel free, you can come up a little bit out of your fold too, but right hand's coming to the outside of your left leg or shin, just wherever you can reach. And let's take your left arm to the sky. Good, one more. All right, this left hand's going to come to the outside of your right foot. And exhale, twist. Good. And then release and see if you can't come even deeper into your fold. Keep the shoulders back and down. One more breath. And relax. Good, shake it out. All right, let's make our way into tabletop, hands and knees. And then a few cat and cows here. Just inhale into your cow. And round to cat. So one more big inhale. And exhale. All right, as you inhale, you're going to take your right arm and you're going to reach it forward. Up, you're circling it around, palm up to land on your lower back. And then you're going to take it back up and through to, and you're going to take that hand through to hold on to your left heel, your opposite heel, in child pose. And then lift back up. Inhale, right arm reaches, circle it around. Exhale it back and through. Inhale, reach it, circle it around. And then exhale it back through child's pose. Good, one more. Inhale, circle around. And exhale, reach. All right. And then we'll come back to tabletop before we switch. Let's take our fingers, point to the outside of our yoga mat, and we'll just shift side to side. All right, we're going to do that on the other side. Let's come back, fingers point. We're going to reach our left arm forward, up and around, palm up. Exhale it and bring it through child's pose, right heel. Inhale forward, up and around. Exhale, child's pose. Two more. And last one. Let's hang out in child's pose, really making it active. Elbows are lifted, forehead is grounded. Two more. And out. We're going to move our way into gate pose from tabletop. So taking your right knee to the outside of your arm and then extend your leg out and come on up to tabletop. So I'll just shift the other way so you can see me. All right, and then from here, so this is typical gait with our foot bladed. We're just going to switch it up, pointing our toes to the other back end of our mat here. And we're just going to move, bending our knee, hips come down, and then back. So bend, and exhale. Few more. Okay. And then bring that knee in, taking your hands to your lower back for camel. As you send your chest to the sky, shoulder blades come together. Try to draw your elbows in. One more. And ease back. Have a seat. Let your spine reset. If you can sit with your toes tucked, even better. Just getting a good foot stretch for a moment. And always come up with your toes tucked or come back into tabletop with your toes tucked. Or maybe even sit on a yoga block between your knees. All right, so let's make our way back into tabletop. If you need to kind of wiggle your feet out for a minute, that's fine. And then we're going to take our left knee to our left arm and extend your leg out, kind of easing our way into gate on this side. And then moving your foot to point to the front edge as we exhale, bending your knee and then straightening. Notice if you have a side that's way tighter than the other. So this feels a lot better than the other side. For me, let's take 3 more. Good, 2. Last one. And then again from here, transitioning to camel. And we're going to take some flows. So if you need to, you can keep your hand on your lower back. You could tuck your toes, see if you can't reach your heel or somewhere along your leg. Let's take our right arm up and over, left arm to the sky. And actually, let's just kind of hang here. Sending your chest up and breathe. And carefully release. So left arm up and over. Same thing, other side. Right arm, chest to the sky. Big inhale. And exhale very carefully. Again, sitting on your heels, some sort of variation of this if you can. And if you have your yoga strap, we'll just work on our shoulders. My toes are tucked as I'm sitting back. Just starting with that strap very loose. You're going to take it back behind you, maintaining those straight arms, and then forward. And if you're not getting much of a stretch, you can walk your hands in just to make this maybe a little bit more challenging, but you're still able to do it with the straight arms without contorting or feeling any pain or discomfort. Exhaling it back, exhaling it front. We'll go one more on each. Great. All right. And then we're going to sit. If you're able to sit on your heels, go for it. You're going to take your hands back behind you, bringing all your weight to your feet as you lift your knees. And you can kind of wiggle out, massaging the tops of your feet. If this doesn't work in your body, just have a seat and manually massage your feet out. And one more. And release. All right, before we come down to our backs, let's come into puppy dog. So from tabletop, simply walking your hands out, sending your armpits to the ground, forehead grounded, and even more challenging, your chin, and breathe. And out, we're going to slide forward, finding cobra, sending your chin up, and then we're just going to slowly lower down, exhale. Inhale, lift, and slowly down. Inhale, lift, and slowly down. One more. And then you're going to flip over. Actually, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and press yourself right back up, crossing your ankles, extending your legs out, and just slowly lowering back down. All right, feet are grounded, knees are bent, right leg is nice and long. No hands, we're just going to send it up and down. So it's exhale up and then lower in 2 and 3, 4, 5. And release ankle on your knee. Same idea, no hands if you can, just in and out of pigeon. And then before we switch, let's take a happy baby or hug your knees into your chest. Might notice the side that you just worked might feel a little bit better than the side we haven't worked yet. All right, let's land our right foot down, left leg up and down. That's your exhale, is up. Good, take your leg across your right thigh and let's draw it in and back down. And back to happy baby. How do you feel on both sides? A little bit more even. All right, we're gonna release feet down, taking one bridge pose, really just as a way to stretch the front of the body out. So tucking your pelvis, coming up one vertebrae at a time, pressing your hips up. Again, feeling this nice stretch in those hip flexors, the front. And slowly lower back down. Feet are out wide, knees rest on one another, constructive rest pose. And then from there, we'll windshield waver. And then cobbler. Belly rises as you inhale. Ease in. Let your knees drop to the left. And actually, you're going to come all the way over to your left like happy baby. You're going to make sure your knees are stacked even. So that top knee is right even with the bottom. Once you get that, that left hand's going to hold your right leg there. Your right arm is going to circle over your head as you exhale to open up. And then you're going to do it again. And exhale and open up. Don't worry if that shoulder doesn't ground down. Just don't let your hips shift back. And 3. And then 4. Last one. All right, and this time you are going to let that top leg shift back so that hip is shifting back. You're able to get your right shoulder grounded, supine twist. Let your neck relax. You can maybe keep that hand on that top thigh, pressing it down, just going a little deeper. And then we're going to release, coming into sleeping baby on the other side. Again, knees stack. This time, left arm is going to circle over. I definitely have more tightness on this side. Good. Exhale it around. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of tightness going on in my back that I didn't realize. All right, and 3. And knees stay stacked. 4. And last one. And we'll let that our hip shift back. Shoulder comes down and gaze out of that hand. Breathe. And release. So if you want to hit pause, take up lots of space, a little mini final resting pose. Or otherwise, you're going to press yourself up very carefully. And we'll end the way we started in our comfortable seat. Bringing your hands into prayer. Just taking this time to acknowledge yourself for showing up, coming to your mat, and move your body, take care of you. So now you can go off and take care of those you need to, or just show up as a better community member, showing up stronger and healthier. Taking time to check in with your body. How do you feel now? What did you notice in your practice? Check in with your mood now and your energy, your breathing. And take one more full inhale. Exhale it out. And from there to yours. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments how it went for you. And again, as always, let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Of course, like this, share, and subscribe. Thanks, and I will see you back here soon. Bye.